In the quaint village of Everspring, nestled between rolling hills and whispering forests, lived two childhood friends, Eleanor and Clara. Their friendship was the stuff of legends, a bond forged through countless summers of shared secrets, dreams, and adventures. They were inseparable, like the sun and the moon, each illuminating the other's path. Eleanor had a gift for shaping clay into exquisite works of art. Her delicate pottery was sought after by villagers and traders alike. Clara, on the other hand, possessed a natural talent for healing. Her knowledge of herbs and remedies made her the first choice for anyone in need of care. Despite their differing vocations, their friendship remained steadfast. They supported each other through every success and setback. However, the village was also home to a figure who cast a long shadow over their lives. Victor, once a childhood playmate. He had grown into a man driven by ruthless ambition and envy. Victor had once been a rival for Eleanor's affections, but his manipulative ways and sharp tongue had made him more enemy than friend. Victor's presence in the village was a constant reminder of past conflicts and unresolved tensions. He had a knack for sowing discord, and his ambitions often put him at odds with the more harmonious nature of the village community. Despite his dark presence, Everspring remained a place of warmth and unity, largely due to the efforts of people like Eleanor and Clara. As the annual Harvest Festival approached, excitement buzzed through Everspring. This year, Eleanor had been chosen to create the festival's centerpiece, a vase that would symbolize the village's prosperity and unity. She poured her heart and soul into the project, spending countless hours perfecting every detail. On the eve of the festival, Eleanor invited Clara to her workshop to unveil the finished piece. The vase was a marvel, adorned with intricate patterns that seemed to come alive in the flickering candlelight. Clara gasped in awe, reaching out to touch the delicate curves. "Eleanor, it's beautiful," she whispered. Suddenly, a loud crash echoed through the hall. Both women turned to see the vase shattered into countless pieces on the floor. Clara stood frozen, her face pale with shock. "Eleanor, I'm so sorry," she stammered, tears welling in her eyes. "I tripped, and Eleanor's heart broke. This wasn't just any vase. It was a labor of love, a testament to her skill and dedication. The betrayal cut deep, not because of the vase itself, but because of who had broken it. The days that followed were filled with silence and tension. Eleanor withdrew into herself, unable to face Clara. The village buzzed with gossip, and Victor, ever the opportunist, seized the moment. He approached Eleanor with a sneer. "Seems your precious friend isn't as perfect as you thought," he said, his words dripping with venom. Forgiving her would be foolish. But Eleanor was torn. She knew Clara's heart and intentions. Clara had been there for her through thick and thin, always supporting her dreams. Yet the wound was raw, and every glance at the shattered vase was a reminder of her friend's mistake. Clara, devastated by the accident and the growing distance between them, tried repeatedly to apologize. She brought herbs and remedies to Eleanor's door, left heartfelt notes, and even offered to help remake the vase. But Eleanor's hurt was a barrier she couldn't easily cross. Victor's words echoed in Eleanor's mind, planting seeds of doubt and resentment. "Why should I forgive her?" she thought, her heart heavy with conflicting emotions. She knew how important that vase was to me. The villagers, too, were divided. Some urged Eleanor to forgive Clara, reminding her of the years of friendship and support. Others, influenced by Victor's whispers, suggested that perhaps Clara had been careless or even envious. One sleepless night, Eleanor found herself wandering to the village outskirts where she had hidden the remnants of the vase. As she stared at the broken pieces, a memory surfaced. Victor, years ago, spreading lies about her to win her affection. She had forgiven him, knowing he was driven by his insecurities and desires. The realization struck her like a bolt of lightning. She had forgiven her enemy, someone who had caused deliberate harm, but was struggling to forgive a friend who had made a mistake. With a heavy heart but newfound clarity, Eleanor sought out Clara. She found her friend in her modest cottage, tending to her herb garden. Clara looked up, eyes still haunted by guilt. "Eleanor, I can't express how sorry I am," she began, but Eleanor held up a hand. "I know, Clara, and I know it was an accident." Eleanor's voice wavered but held firm. "It's easier to forgive an enemy because you expect them to hurt you. When a friend makes a mistake, it feels like a betrayal because you trust them so deeply. But I can't hold on to this pain. I forgive you, Clara." Tears streamed down Clara's face as she embraced Eleanor. "Thank you," she whispered. "I promise I'll make it right." With Clara's help, Eleanor began crafting a new vase. It wasn't about replacing the old one. but about healing and moving forward. They spent hours together in the workshop, laughing and reminiscing, their bond growing stronger with each passing day. As the days passed, Eleanor and Clara worked tirelessly to create a new masterpiece. The process of shaping the clay, painting intricate designs, and firing the vase in the kiln became a journey of healing for both women. They shared stories, laughter, and even tears, mending their fractured friendship one step at a time. The villagers watched as the two friends worked side by side, their collaboration a testament to the power of forgiveness. Victor, seeing his attempts to drive a wedge between them fail, retreated into the shadows. His influence diminished. The new vase slowly took shape, and with it, the bond between Eleanor and Clara grew even stronger. They found solace in each other's company, rediscovering the joy and comfort of their friendship. Clara, determined to make amends, poured her heart into every brushstroke, ensuring that the new vase would be even more magnificent than the first. When the day of the harvest festival arrived, the new vase stood proudly at the center of the display. It wasn't just a symbol of Eleanor's artistry, but of forgiveness and resilience. The village gathered to admire the masterpiece, unaware of the deep emotional journey it represented. Eleanor looked at Clara and smiled, knowing their friendship had weathered the storm. She had learned that forgiving a friend might be harder, but it was also more meaningful, bringing with it a deeper understanding and a stronger bond. As the festival continued, Eleanor and Clara shared stories with the villagers, their laughter ringing out like music. The vase, a symbol of their renewed friendship, stood tall, its beauty enhanced by the love and forgiveness that had gone into its creation. The villagers marveled at the vase's intricate designs, each one telling a story of hope, redemption, and the enduring power of friendship. The colors danced in the sunlight, casting a warm glow over the gathering. Children ran around, their laughter blending with the joyful sounds of the festival, while elders nodded in approval, recognizing the deeper significance of the vase. Victor, lurking at the edge of the crowd, watched with a mixture of frustration and resignation. His attempts to undermine their friendship had failed, and in doing so, he had only strengthened the bond between Eleanor and Clara. He turned away, leaving the festival behind, his influence over the village finally waning. In the weeks following the festival, life in Everspring returned to its peaceful rhythm. The new vase remained a cherished centerpiece in the village square, a constant reminder of the power of forgiveness and the strength of true friendship. Eleanor and Clara continued to work together, their collaboration bringing new vitality to both their crafts. Eleanor's pottery became even more exquisite, imbued with a sense of purpose and love. Clara's healing practice flourished, her wisdom and compassion touching the lives of all who sought her help. One evening, as the sun set over the rolling hills, Eleanor and Clara sat by the village fountain, reflecting on their journey. The orange and pink hues of the sunset mirrored the colors of the vase, casting a serene glow over the village. "Eleanor," Clara began, her voice soft, "I've been thinking a lot about what happened. I still can't believe how clumsy I was, but I'm grateful that we were able to move past it." Eleanor smiled, her eyes shining with warmth. "Clara, it was a difficult lesson, but an important one. I've realized that true friendship is about more than just the good times. It's about supporting each other, even when things go wrong. Forgiving you was hard, but it made our bond stronger." Clara nodded, a tear rolling down her cheek. "I couldn't agree more. You've always been there for me, and I promise to always be there for you. Thank you for forgiving me and giving our friendship a second chance." The two friends embraced, their hearts full of gratitude and love. They had come through a trial that could have torn them apart, but instead, it had brought them closer together. As time passed, Eleanor and Clara's friendship became an inspiration to the entire village. Their story of forgiveness and resilience was shared in hushed tones and lively conversations, reminding everyone of the importance of understanding and compassion. Eleanor's pottery studio became a hub of creativity and community, where villagers gathered to learn and share their own artistic talents. Clara's healing practice continued to thrive, her gentle touch and wise counsel bringing comfort to all who visited her. The new vase remained in the village square, its presence a constant reminder of the power of forgiveness. Each time Eleanor and Clara walked by it, they were reminded of their journey and the strength of their friendship. One day, as they strolled through the village, they noticed a group of children gathered around the vase, their eyes wide with wonder. The children were captivated by the intricate designs, their fingers tracing the patterns as they listened to the elders' stories. Eleanor and Clara exchanged a knowing glance, their hearts swelling with pride. They had turned a moment of pain and betrayal into something beautiful, a symbol of hope and resilience for future generations. Years passed, and the village of Everspring continued to thrive. Eleanor and Clara grew older, their friendship enduring the test of time. They remained pillars of the community, their wisdom and love touching the lives of all who knew them. One summer evening, as the sun set over the village, Eleanor and Clara sat by the fountain, their laughter mingling with the sounds of nature. They had lived full and meaningful lives, their bond unbreakable. "Eleanor," Clara said, her voice tinged with nostalgia, "do you ever think about that night? The night I broke the vase?" Eleanor smiled, her eyes twinkling. "I do, Clara, but not with sadness or regret. That night taught me one of the most valuable lessons of my life. It taught me the power of forgiveness and the strength of true friendship." Clara nodded, a tear of joy slipping down her cheek. "I'm so grateful for you, Eleanor. Our friendship has been the greatest gift of my life." Eleanor reached out and took Clara's hand, their fingers entwining. "And mine, Clara. We've created something beautiful together, something that will last long after we're gone." As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a golden glow over the village, Eleanor and Clara sat in peaceful silence, their hearts full of love and gratitude. They had faced the trials of life together, their friendship a beacon of hope and resilience. And so, in the village of Everspring, the story of the Shattered Vase lived on, a tale of forgiveness and the enduring power of true friendship. The vase, with its intricate designs and vibrant colors, stood as a testament to the strength of the human spirit and the unbreakable bond between two friends. Eleanor and Clara's legacy continued to inspire generations. Their story, a reminder that even the deepest wounds can heal with time, understanding, and the unwavering strength of true friendship.